I'm looking at getting a home loan, and a friend said I need to make sure my borrowing power is all good. What is that?
Well, your borrowing power is simply the amount that you can borrow from your lender when you apply for a loan. To make sure your borrowing power for your home loan application is as good as you need it to be, there are some steps that you can take. Sarah?
When lenders decide how much money they're willing to lend you, they look at a number of things, like any existing debt, your credit history, and your income. They'll look at how much you can afford to repay to service your loan. The trick to borrowing power is to set yourself up for success in each of these areas. So let's look at some steps you can take to help with this. What's the first one, Mel?
First thing you need to do is minimise your debt. The more debt that you have, the less you'll be able to borrow. If you have any savings set aside, it could help to put some of it towards paying off your debts. You'll be paying more in interest on the debts that you earn from your savings account anyway. Or you could focus on getting that debt down as quickly as you can. The general rule is that the less debt that you have, the more financially attractive you'll be to lenders. That also means your credit cards. If you have one or more credit cards, whether you use them or not, will affect how much you can borrow. Even if you're saving that credit card for a rainy day. From the bank's point of view, the credit card is still debt that you may have to pay in the future. If you do have a credit card, having a lower credit limit and managing your credit card repayments efficiently can help with borrowing because it helps to show that you're in control of your finances. Sarah?
Check on your credit score. A good credit score can help to put you in a strong position to qualify for one of those competitive rates in market. A credit score gives lenders an indication of your history with money, including how well you've looked after your finances in the past. Defaulting on a loan, having a credit application turned down, or falling behind on debt repayments can all bring your credit score down. A not so good credit score isn't a deal breaker. Lenders like Pepper Money will look at your credit repayment history, things like late payments, defaults or arrears. And they'll take those life events that may have led to these things happening into consideration. Pepper Money don't write you off based on a credit score. To avoid any surprises though, it might be a good idea to find out what your credit score is. Do you know yours, Mel?
I should.
If there are any errors or credit blips on your file, then work on fixing these to smooth out your credit history. What's next?
Make sure your income situation works for you. Unless increasing your income is an option,
Like us becoming part-time presenters, perhaps?
the basic idea is to be balanced with your money, spending on what you need and saving where you can. Lenders will look at how much you manage your money. The key is avoiding unnecessary expenses. Setting a realistic budget to help you stay on track with your money could really help with this. Then, put aside any extra money you have each month into a savings account. Regular savings will give you an advantage in the home loan approval stakes. And they can also contribute to your home loan deposit as well. And that's another step to help improve your chances of borrowing more. It's actually simple math. The bigger your deposit, the less you need to borrow. And lenders will look for evidence for anyone applying for a home loan that has that ability to save. And that's why most lenders want to see a deposit made up of genuine savings. But lenders like Pepper Money can actually accept non-genuine savings, like a gift from a family member.
I don't know how many gifts from family members you're getting. The difference is in their policies. Financial institutions like banks have pretty strict rules around what they can and can't accept, which can make it more difficult to obtain a loan with them. Lenders like Pepper Money, they can provide policy options and greater flexibility when it comes to genuine savings, making it that little bit easier to get a loan. If you're looking for a home loan and you're not sure about your borrowing power, speak to us or talk to your broker. We have home loan options that can help people in all sorts of situations. Now, here's some important information you need to know. Till next time, thank you, friends.